Introducing first to my right from Nothing, Arizona, weighing at 269 pounds, chances are he doesn't like you, Josh Briggs! His opponent in the corner to my left, from Seattle, Washington, Kimberly!
You know, Paul Crockett, a funny thing happened the day that Kim got released. I had a phone call with Kim, and I had a phone call with Briggs. And they both made it known that they wanted to wrestle one another. So it was a priority to make this match happen as quickly as possible.
Wait, did Kim just pay Kevin Quinn off? I don't know what's going on in the ring.
I don't think she has pockets in her gear. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll see at the end of the match, but I expect this one to be clean on the level and very hard hitting.
No animosity, there's no issues between
No.
us. They both have to wrestle each other.
And there you go.
That's cool. That's cool that Beyond Wrestling has the flexibility and the freedom that if competitors want to go one-on-one, you know, we find the nearest possible opportunity to make it happen.
And Josh showing his strength early by just a vice grip on her hand during the handshake.
Kim trying to land one under the chin.
Wow!
Big flying head scissors, though.
And now Briggs to the floor. Is Kim gonna take a big risk early?
I think you got it against Briggs. And right now, that wrist didn't take off. I mean, obviously, being so much shorter than Briggs, obviously she wants to kick from a higher vantage point. It makes sense.
Oh!
The kick caught, and the cannonball connected.
And Briggs down in a heap on the floor. Kimberly coming straight down on the chest and the head. And Briggs looks dazed. He looks a little bit out of it.
Well, we've seen Kimberly Sports here at Beyond Wrestling. The likes of Chris Dickinson.
Wow.
Matches with David Starr.
Well, there's the great equalizer.
Chris Hero. Silverant. Keith Lee. Don't count her out just yet, Crockett.
Kim went for the lucha arm drag, one of her signatures, but Briggs just muscled right out of it and punched her in the mouth. I think that's very effective offense.
Kimberly coming up short against Hot Sauce Tracy Williams at Lit Up in her return to Beyond Wrestling. Victorious at Welcome Home Night 1 over Tessa Blanchard. Victorious at Welcome Home Night 2 over Jordan Grace. Can she be victorious? You know, for all intents and purposes, this is Welcome Home Night 3 for her here in Rhode Island. Woof.
That was an interesting whip.
Yeah, ugly thrown to the corner. Briggs using his higher ropes to take advantage of his opponent. Smart wrestler, though. Being what, just about 2 years in, using your surroundings to your advantage like that.
Right.
Let the ring do the work for you.
When you train under Brian Fury, you learn a thing or two about using your surroundings and adapting to what's going on.
Just uploaded a throwback match this weekend at youtube.com/Beyond Wrestling. Kimberly versus AR Fox. First time we really got to see glimpses of just how tough she was going up against male competitors. Of course, it was that big win over Drew Gulak, which you can also watch for free at youtube.com/Beyond Wrestling. That really kicked off that undefeated streak on live events.
And you watch what Josh Briggs is doing in there right now, you might think, why is he wasting his time? Why is he, you know, dilly-dallying around? But he's really... I know, but that's the point I was trying to make before you finished my thought for me, DC. Thank you. But he knows exactly what he's doing, and he knows, more importantly, how dangerous Kim can be. So he does...
Give our fans a little credit.
Right.
I think they've seen wrestling once or twice before. But with that, slower pace, you've got to be careful because you leave yourself open for opportunities for your opponent to capitalize. Kim's doing what she can to chop down the tray. Oh. Might have been looking for the M5 early, instead met with a DDT.
Briggs on Dream Street, sent head first, and you have to factor in the dive to the floor earlier where Briggs may have hit the back of his head on the wood floor. So he might not even have his equilibrium 100%. That is also another reason why he's going slow here.
You don't want to leave yourself prone to make mistakes, absolutely. Briggs is up first. He just got DDT'd, all of his weight coming down, crashed on his head, and he's up first. Kim, though, will fight with every fiber of her being. Until the life escapes her body, she will fight until her dying day.
Kim still firing back, but having zero effect. She has to try to find some other way, and she's going for that German, not able to get it.
Ooh.
This is the kick.
Narrowly avoiding contact.
Kick to the shoulder. Again, glancing blow.
Briggs is doing her best to avoid getting kicked in the head. That makes him a smart wrestler. So Kim changing up her strategy, getting underneath her much larger opponent. Again, using his body's weight against him.
Third time was the charm there for Kim on the German suplex. And again, attacking that head of Josh Briggs. Rarely see that as a strategy in a match, but that's the opportunity that was handed to Kim, and she's so smart in the ring that she knows when to pounce.
Kim knows what she's been doing. She's been trying to finish off her opponents with swanton bombs. With Briggs in this position, I don't think that she's going to be able to connect. Maybe looking for a flying head scissor if she can find her footing. Really struggling to get up those taller ropes, especially how hot it is in here. Uh-oh. Kim slipped and Briggs caught her. He's going to make her pay. Oh! Slamming her down. We've seen so many risks here in this building tonight. The longer the show goes, the more condensation is going to be building up on those ropes. That's the first time it's really been a factor, but I've been warning about it all night. I can go back to the first ever Beyond Wrestling live event, About Time, the Air Lamarge Theater in Danbury, Connecticut, a doubleheader with interspecies wrestling. And so help me God, I have no idea. It had to have been 130, 140 degrees in the building that day. It was hard to shoot the show because the cameras kept fogging up, and there were so many mishaps from the wrestlers. But to give Kim credit, she is able to capitalize on her mistake. Briggs almost falling to the floor.
And again, he's rattled with that kick to the head. And if Kim can hit something from up top here, I think that's game over for Briggs.
Well, she couldn't hit the Hurricane Rana jumping off the rope. Can she hit it from this position? Oh, Briggs is just too strong. Kim's in trouble. Briggs is standing up.
Oh! Good night.
God damn it.
What?
We saw Jerome Daniels earlier tonight counter Keith Lee's Spirit Bomb. Kimberly was not strong enough to counter. She just got power bombed by a 7-foot wrestler from the second rope, which in this ring is probably about 11 or 12 feet off the ground. That would be the equivalent of getting power bombed from the top rope to the floor.
I'm stunned. I don't know how she was able to get out of that. But now Briggs going to the well again.
What, Briggs is looking at chokeslammer from this position? Maybe he's going to send her to the floor.
Kim fighting it off.
Oh, headbutt to the face.
And again, going to the head.
Look at that swanton bomb.
There it is.
Calling card, can she find her footing? That's the same corner that gave her trouble. Oh, no problems there.
Nailed it. And she just pulled off a major upset.
Wow.